Alright, today we're going to do a little experiment. We're going to see if you should pan harmonizing lead guitars, or if you should keep them in the center, or maybe something that's a combination of both. I've made just an ultra short demo song using this guitar, trying various combinations of panning and centering the lead harmonizing guitars. So I'm going to show you how it sounds, I'll give you my thoughts about it, and this isn't meant to be a definite you should do this or you should do that. This is just an experiment to show you how it sounds, and you can decide what works best for your song, for your mix. Before I jump in, of course I have to say I'm not sponsored by any of the brands shown. I'm just some guy on the internet who clearly likes guitars. I do the casual online music thing, I make videos, I put my songs on streaming services. And so with that, let's jump right into the demo song. First I'll show you the lead guitars where both of them are in the center. So the main lead line is going to be a little bit louder than the harmonizing line. And then right after that, I'll show you both panned about 68, right or left. Alright, so let's jump right into some thoughts that I had about this. So with the centered tracks, the centered example, it was kind of nice how the lead line was a little louder. You knew what was the main kind of musical idea, and the harmony was there just to back it up. What I didn't like is that they were both centered, so there's not really room in that space in the mix for anything else, if even that. You have to be pretty careful not to let it get too out of control, let it get too loud. Now on the other side with the panned guitars, I feel like there's more space in the mix, but because they were both panned, and because I kept them both the same volume just to keep the mix, I guess, symmetrical or balanced or whatever, it could be a little confusing as to which one is the lead and which is the harmony, and you could make a case for either one. And I think that's interesting because maybe for the song you're writing, you don't necessarily want one or the other to be leading. Maybe you do want that little sense of ambiguity. Maybe you want it to be just a little confusing and have it be more like a, just here's this sound and not like a here's this definite music idea or something. Maybe you don't want the melody to be like exactly known. Of course, these are just my thoughts. I don't have a degree in music theory or anything. And of course, I feel like because these are panned, you have more room in the center for some other kind of melody, maybe a singer, for example. So I did that, and then I was thinking, well, what if we don't just stick to one or the other? What if we mix and match? So for these, I did two more. I have, in the first one, the lead melody is centered, and then I've got the harmony panned right and left. And for the second one, I've got the main melody is panned right or left, and I've got the harmony centered. So let's take a listen, then I'll share my thoughts. Alright, so what are my thoughts? Well, I liked the lead melody panned right and left more than I thought I would. I was thinking I would like the lead straight in the center, then the harmony could just be right and left. But I was liking the lead being panned. I don't know, there's just something about it the first time I heard it. It's like, okay, this is pretty cool. And then I realized, oh wait, I'm listening to the one where the lead is panned. That being said, the lead being centered also sounded pretty good too. And I think that's probably the one I would usually go for. I feel like because one or the other is panned, that there would be just more space, there'd be less of the constructive interference, there'd be less of that sound where everything is centered, you know what I mean? But those are my thoughts. What are your thoughts? Be sure to leave them down in the comment section below. I love talking about guitars. Of course, this is YouTube, so I do have to say the YouTube things. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share the video, print out every frame and mail it. And as always, peace.